a little part two to this update is just reminding ourselves why we are doing all of this. For me, the reason I design backpacks for urban travelers like you is to reduce your stress, worry, potential theft and loss, and to make all of your journeys greater every single time. I want you to feel more comfortable every single time you are using a RiutBag. And in the case of the RiutBag Plus, it just gives you the option to be able to wipe it clean if that is something that is important to you for your job, if you work in a laboratory or a school or a hospital, just to have that total peace of mind that you are bringing nothing home that you don't want to. And this is just an addition to the already secure and safe design of a RiutBag, which is designed so that the people around you do not cause you a threat. Instead, they are just your fellow citizens. And that is what the RiutBag is helping us to do, to feel calm, to feel at home in our cities or wherever we happen to be, knowing in full well that we are absolutely fine. And as long as we are fine, we can enjoy what we're doing, walk down the street, marvel at the city around us, even if we're the only one there, because not too many people are around at the moment. Enjoy the space in our minds, thinking through our own ideas, working on some problems for work, working through some personal issues if we want to, but doing that uninterrupted because we aren't worrying about other things. Or perhaps being so engaged with our environment that we can see the incredible cities around us, or see that perhaps someone has just dropped something and they need help, or they don't quite know where they're going, or someone just wants to smile as they're walking down the street and you notice that and smile back. That's what these behaviours, what I hope the RiutBag gives you. And eventually, I hope that there are enough RiutBag users that we actually create a sort of invisible network of secure, comfortable, happy, positive urban dwellers who have adapted to their environment and actually feel at home in the city, and they will then radiate out this sense of calm. They won't be giving out frustration and aggression and suspicion towards others. Instead, they'll be like, they'll just be people who live there and feel comfortable and actually make other people feel welcome. And in that way, through something as simple as a backpack design, I'm looking at the RiutBag Plus prototype now, we can actually have an impact on the culture of a city, on the feeling on the streets or in shops, and the way that the city functions, and certainly the way our lives function. But by doing that, this sort of sense of what you feel like when you're walking down the street and what the people are like, that's in our hands. And it's something that with a few simple tools like a backpack that is rethought, and many other things that we use every day, we can actually change our behaviours and the way that we act in the city and sort of start building the city from the ground up. Riot, this rather unusual word, riot, it means revolution in user thinking. So that is what I hope we as the users of the RiutBags, that we, through our thinking, through our actions and through our thinking, have a real impact across the societies where we live, through the cities and the towns where we live, and that our thinking is cleared to be used for whatever we want to think about, but actually that we end up having a positive impact on other people as well. So that was just a small philosophical appendix to this update. I hope you're all well. And as soon as there is another manufacturing update, I will show you the videos. So greetings from me, and I hope you're all well.